Hi, I think most of you all know me, but if you don't, I'm Karen from Art Club. Welcome to our first ever online art tutorial. I'm going to explain a project today, and at the end, I wonder if you could send your pictures by email to me, and at the end of the week, what I'll do is I will load some pictures onto, I did that at Art Club Instagram site. And then we can all share and look at everyone else's work. So today we're going to talk about a Spanish artist called Joan Miro, and I'm going to explain the project to you. So Miro is a painter, but he's also a sculptor and a ceramicist. But we're going to be talking about his paintings today. I find a lot of his pictures very interesting, so have a look online, maybe print off a couple and have a good look. He works with simple shapes and with only a few colours and a lot of symbols. His work is surrealist, which means that he might do simple everyday objects, but in a very unusual style, and you will call it abstract work. What we'll need today is pencil and rubber, 4 colours, so hopefully just, yellow, red, green and blue, great, and a black. So if you don't have Sharpies, felt tips you could use, or you could use colour crayons, up to you. And what I will do is email you a sheet of symbols that Miro used, which are common in not just one, but many of his pictures. You will also need 1 piece of white paper. I've actually got a card here, so it's easier to work with. So the very, very first thing you're going to do is draw some basic shapes on your picture. So I would maybe start with square and a kind of teardrop shape like that. But what you're going to do is work off your picture and choose, I've chosen those 2 to draw my first thing. After you've done your first shapes, you can fill your page, you can make them big or small, fill your page as you want. You don't have to do 2 shapes, you could do more. But once you've started your shapes, you're then going to add symbols on your picture. So I would do that by maybe just taking something that I quite like the look of, that, and then making come up here and like that. And then I would maybe choose something else like this here and do that. Maybe I would want to have this shape here, so it would be like that. And you keep going with that all over the picture. So by now I have filled my drawing with the basic shapes that I want. You can choose your own and you combine it with the symbols. Use the white space, but leave some space around it. Once you have finished your pencil, you will go to take your black Sharpie, or your black, if you only have a biro, like a ballpoint, you can do it with that. You will go around over the whole area with your black Sharpie, going over all the pencil lines that you have done. It will take you a while, but do it carefully and do it neatly and to complete your whole picture. Okay. So I've done my basic picture and I've finished the Sharpie. So what happens next is I'm going to use the colours that I have here to colour in little bits and pieces on my picture. So you can do this any which way you want. You can colour in with your 4 shades, but you can also use your blacks, and you can do whatever you want. I'm very interested to see all of your work. So take your time, do it carefully, keep within the lines. And I have 1 finished picture here, which I've done earlier. So you could end up with something like that. And in fact, let me just grab this one too. This is another example. Obviously, I've only done half of the picture here. I'd have to continue here, but you can do anything you want. Make it fun, make it colourful, and send it to me.